Mic check, mic check, mic. What the heck happened to the market, ladies and gentlemen? What the heck is going on today? I told you guys I was leaving for one day. Just one. I just needed one day to leave the market. One single day. And with that, you guys decided to absolutely crash everything. You guys decided to absolutely crash everything. Oh my days. This is insane. This is insane. All right, guys. If you haven't already, of course, smash the like button. If you're new here, welcome to the gang. We'll try our best to have some fun here and just discuss what is going on with the rest of the market here. Oh my D's. I held the same SQQ calls I held for 2 weeks, sold yesterday. Oh no. Oh no. There's no buying right now in the market. This is absolutely a complete flush here. This market is 100% just dumping here across the board. The SPY is dipping back down below. Like, this is SPY we have not seen since September 11th. Bad day, but this is an insane candle. The SPY can halt before close. Yeah, SQQQ. Yeah, up 9% today. TQQQ down 9% today. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put the SPY here. Let's take this thing one by one, step by step. Okay, for the SPY, we have now crossed back through levels that we have not seen in a while here. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just take a look here. SPY is now, we are testing levels that we saw bounce here. And these are, if I pull up the hourly, these are lows that we saw back on Wednesday and a Thursday. So we have support here, a little bit of support. If it gets back down below 654, I would see 652 as the next spot down. But right now, we could end the day at 657 with any little bit of help here. Let me just take a look to see if we have buyers stepping in. Puts, looks like they're selling off there for a second. Shorts are coming down a little bit. Not with the holdings, but with the SPY. Okay. Qs. Qs, puts selling off there a little bit as well. Just a touch. Had a 425 put on Tesla I bought for 46 bucks, and it was just a 1300 I sold for 550. You know what? I will say this. I mean, I sold my QQQ puts today at roughly 143, right? So I'll give you an example here. For the QQQ puts, let me just see here. Okay. On the day, they were roughly at 20. Yeah, on the day, they're roughly up 2,300%. And they saw a high of 3,500%. So on the day, I probably left around 1,000% on the table. It happens. It happens. But we're starting to get a little bit of a bounce here. Right at the lows. Would not be shocked if the move back up towards 657 here on the SPY. This is what we're seeing right now. But this, by all means, does not mean that the downside is over here short term. In towards OPEX, we could see this, get a little bit more aggressive. Okay, let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, puts exiting on the Qs. On the SPY, we're seeing some puts exit as well. Okay, so we're starting to see a little bit of a footprint low. All right, gang, I'm wondering here if we can go long with some SPY calls into close. Interesting. This is going to be interesting. I want to mark off this low here. Let me put the SPY here on the 15. I wonder if this would be a local low. We did see this back here. Oh, wow. You're right. We did see this back here, but the volume didn't step up like this. No. I would need to see buyers stepping in first. $654.30. I would watch out for this to be the local low for the next 14 minutes here. To see if this buy doesn't get some sort of puts exiting their position here into close. It'll be interesting to watch into close. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. SPY's getting a little bit of a bounce here. Q's getting a little bit of a bounce here as well. This is interesting. I wonder if this can actually hold through or not. Chat, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this just sells through to the floor into close? Or do we get a little bit of a relief bounce into close before we get some sort of a continuation on on Monday? Also, reminder, banks are closed on Monday. Just a quick reminder. The market's trying to get a little bounce here. It's really trying. Tesla's kind of doing the same thing here as well. A little bit of a standstill. I'm trying to see if anything in the market is open right now. ARM. How are the chips doing? Chips are all red this morning. ARM is down 9%. We have 10 minutes before the market closes. I just got an update. INTC is down 2%. Not bad. Some of these names aren't looking too bad. Oh, SPY and the Qs are dipping again. Trying to test the day lows. Are they going to sell through these lows, or are we going to see any sort of continuation of the bounce? They're trying to. They're really trying to. They're fighting. They're fighting for that bounce. The market's trying to find buyers here before close. 8 minutes left. Can we find even a string of life? I'm gonna try to zoom in here on the SPY so you guys can see it, and on the Qs. Can we even find a glimmer of hope here before the market closes? This has got to be one of the craziest sell-off days I've ever seen without a freaking single buyer in sight. Interesting. Interesting. The SPY and the Qs are holding on here just a little touch. The mega cap names, Tesla down 4%. Oh my goodness. Amazon down 4.5%, Meta down 3%, Apple down 3%, Microsoft down 2%. If we break below the lows here, guys, this is like market halt territory even before the long weekend. Banks are closed on Monday. Let's keep that in mind. But this is crazy. SPY and the Qs both just hit new day lows again. This has got to be like a record day into a long weekend. We have the SPY down 2.55%, the Qs down 3.5%. We are missing a lot here. Just continue capitulation here. Apple also seeing new lows here. Oh my days. This is going to be interesting. I want to know what this final percent is before close. Very curious. Very curious. Look at the SPY coming back down to 652. Oh my days. All right, everybody be careful into close. Only hold what you are 100% comfortable with holding. Now that I think about it, I need to check all my accounts, make sure I'm not holding anything crazy here into close. Okay, everything taken care of. Two minutes left. SPY heading to the 50 EMA. Literally took a couple of bullish trades right before the tweet. Immediately 20%. Yep. That is how fast the market moves, especially with announcements like the one we got today from Trump and China. It can happen that fast. It can happen that quickly. One minute and 30 seconds left before the market closes, people. Still selling. $50 seconds left before close. Still selling. Eight seconds before close. Here we go. What a crazy end of the day. Holy crap. That is insanity. Now, to me, this is going to mark one of the craziest days that I've ever seen in the stock market. I mean, let's just take everything off the charts here and let's look at the SPY. We don't get days like this very often. We did get a day like this on Friday, February 21st, before we ended up taking quite the tumble back down here. This would be, we're not going to go through that whole tariff downturn here, but this is insane. That is an absolutely insane close at the end of the day today. Holy crap. I wonder what Trump is going to say. I don't know what he's going to say. Let me just take a look here. I mean, this was a 18-point drop on the SPY. I just want to see. Get out of here. What names I liking to close? We probably get some sort of continuation on the way back down. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is historically one of the worst days I've ever seen on the SPY. And mind you, it's coming from all-time highs, so this shouldn't be the end of the world, right? But this is... This is absolutely insanity. Damn, somebody lost 160K on Wall Street bets today. I would imagine there's a lot more money lost on Wall Street bets than 160,000. But hey, that being said, look at the Qs today. Look at the Qs today. I mean, the puts for today were up 4,000%. $4,000%. Holy shit, tacky mushrooms. I just want to take a look here. I'm just wondering what the chance is of us seeing a gap down continuation or a gap up. Oh boy. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I did grab some hedges. Now, don't get me wrong. Long-term portfolio, red. Right? Long-term portfolio, red, because the market's red today, right? We've seen an absolutely crazy bullish market, but long-term portfolio, red. Any net long positions, red. That being said, for the last, had some puts on the Qs that were not doing so well. I left today to come back to the puts being up over 400% when I first checked it. When I checked it later on, up 1,600, 1,800% overnight. Net, they're probably up around 900 because they weren't. This is just from yesterday to today, but I had them for a longer period, half of them yesterday. Yep, this is wild. Chances are we have a 55 to 60% chance of gapping up. This will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Yeah, I would imagine that after this sell-off, we do see at least a little gap up before ultimately seeing some sort of continuation on the way back down. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I'm going to end this stream, and what I'm going to say is I'm guessing we see somewhat of a relief bounce coming into the next day. And then from there, we'll have to reassess where the market stands. This looks like it could be the change of trend. Now, if it's anything like the last huge sell day that we saw, which was back here, and this was just a 1.7% sell day, that wasn't anything crazy, then we're going to see a gap up, a lower low, and then a 1 month continuation on the way back down here. The rest of this, of course, this is like Liberation Day stuff. This is a little bit different. But this move here, before, let's just lock this out. Let's block out all this Liberation Day stuff for a second. Just block this out for a second. This move down here, before ultimately getting another leg up, is something that I'd keep an eye out for if we do see any sort of continuation on the way back down here, because this was not a mistake. This was not an accident. This was not somebody pressed the wrong button. This is not somebody got liquidated. This is overall the market saying, you know what? Let me hedge and make sure I'm safe into this trade talk conversation again. And there's going to be a lot more people thinking the same things depending on what happens this weekend. So we'll see. We'll wait and see. All right. We will have a Sunday video out, guys. So, keep an eye out for that, of course. Much more detail and breakdown of what the outlook is for the market, especially after a day like today, like a historical day like today. But we'll see. We shall see. All right, guys. Enjoy yourselves. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Much deuces.